Oh, hey, for anybody who wants to mess around with it, here is a build of MAME 247 with all of the gore MAME stuff in there. And this includes that CPS2 version of, Final Fight that, Rotwing and Grego did. So, here, let me launch this just so briefly talk about this thing here. So they basically modified Final Fight to run on CPS2 hardware, and so now I'm in the game's configuration, and see how they added all these like different options. Let's get it on free play. See how you can turn friendly fire on and off. You can lock characters. You can choose whether enemies get damaged when you spawn in. You can enable or disable infinites. I don't know if they implemented a pause button. I'm not sure what that is. If that's what I have no idea what that means. Then they did. You can adjust the wall. How far enemies can get knocked back when they get knocked off screen, I guess. Some, like I said, some of the stuff. And see, they have this like random palette thing. The only thing about this that kind of rubs me the wrong way, I don't want to see the word Patreon in a fucking CPS2 game. Like, how dare you? Like why? Like, couldn't you have just said like patrons or something? Did you really have to put the fucking word Patreon in there? God, that's disgusting. It's fucking filthy, man. Take that out. It's basically Final Fight. It's very similar to that, CPS1 hack they did, for the 3-player hack. See how all the palettes there are just kind of randomized. The thing is, the truth is, some of them, actually a lot of them just kind of look like shit just because of limitations in the original game. Look at that shit. It's like their eyes or like their faces like change colors and stuff. It's not the graphics as they originally were like really weren't intended for this. See that? See how like there's like a weird like blue pixel in his eye? I don't know. It's still an interesting curiosity. It's cool to see Final Fight running on CPS2 hardware, I guess. For me, the main interest in this is it's kind of interesting to see the different palettes they set up. Use it for palette ideas for my game. I'm kind of done with the original Final Fight personally. For me, it's kind of hard to even play the original anymore, honestly. It's like once you're used to playing it at 144 hertz with, just the gameplay loop as it is, it's just, I don't know, man. The original game, to me, it's like, it's like eating Mexican food without guacamole, basically. I don't know. But in any case, if you want to experiment with this thing, here it is. The ROMs for it should be floating around. I think that you can go. They have a site, I think, with some instructions on how to build the ROMs. I think you need like a Street Fighter Alpha 3 ROM and the original Final Fight ROM and their program to generate the ROMs for this.